people always ask, so do you still like design? I was like, hell yeah, I design. So I started this one-man company called Pixel Resort 18 years ago now, and I still do it. I still freelance. I love it when someone writes me to make an app icon. Like it's mostly app icons these days, right? But logos also, or some UI design, like on small scale that I can still do on the side, because it just gives me this fresh perspective, right? It's fun to me.
Yeah.
And it's very different from running a bigger studio or like making games and things like that. I still really just love the art of making pretty pixels, and I think freelance is part of that. And I always try to get people into freelance, even people that have jobs. It's like, and I encourage.
Come to dark side.
I encourage my own employees to have side projects. Like I think you can only get better, right? Basically, freelance is kind of like someone paying you to get better at what you want to get better at.
Yeah.
And ideally, your job should be the same, but that's not always the case, right? You could have many other responsibilities. So yeah, I think you're exactly right. It's a good exercise to be a solo player still, even though you participate in a team.
Yeah, I also have like not the studio, it's just a website of myself and where I'm planning there to share experience, of course, if I will have time.
Yeah.
But remember, 3 parts of Lego.
Yeah. This is that part that in the pocket.
Yeah, I think, and that's also another good lesson is that, particularly, I see a lot of, this is mostly developers, designers are decent at this, but please get your own portfolio. Even if you're employed, like buy a domain, make a website. Designers and developers, you're all creatives, you're all artists. Like, don't rely too much on network, social profiles and stuff like that. Have a portfolio where you control the experience. And if you don't have work to share, like this is a secret. But so, okay, here's the secret, right? The way to get work as a freelancer is to share the work that you're working on right now, right? Yeah. That's how it works in the creative business. That's how it works for these wonderful video people recording us right now. They'll do behind the scenes videos, put it on Instagram or whatever, and then and someone will refer them to new clients and stuff like that.
Yep.
It's the same with designers and developers. Like I make something, I share it. Again, the loop, the internet loves it, and it gives me more of that kind of project. If you don't have something to share, invent it. Just create it. Oh, I'll redesign something, or I drew 100 pictures of cats or whatever. Like I'll start up the cat
or shoot
illustration
people
blog.
On the street and make something.
Whatever it is, right? But you invent the job. You just got to take the first step. I think that's something I've learned again and again in my career is that a lot of people, they come up with lots of excuses for not taking that first step. Maybe it's grown too big, that first step, right? And you got to shrink it and just figure out what are the first tasks for me to get to where I want to be. And so I think, and for freelancing particularly, I think that's a great way of doing it. And hopefully someone will pay you to do whatever it is that you want to do.
But by the way, when I started my own agency, I didn't have rights to use my previous work. Ooh. And the only way was to create own portfolio for the new studio was to create some apps, some websites from the scratch. So it was just apps from the air that we imagined, and we worked just first half a year. We just created own portfolio, own apps, and it worked. It worked, and we had really cool first clients. We nailed it.
Yeah. So just do that. That's basically.
Just create a portfolio. That's all you need to do. If not design, what would you do in life? Like who did you want to become when you were a kid? Like a firefighter, a space marine?
I wanted to become someone who made video games with dinosaurs.
Oh, well,
look at me now.
Moving on.
Dinosaurs, it's the idea from the...
Yeah, it's like Stronghold Crusaders, but with dinosaurs.
That's a pretty good explanation.
Well, you succeeded. What about you? What would you do in life?
I think it will be some offline thing. I've already tried to do this, some clothing brand or something like this. I think it can be some... I'm obsessed with coffee, and I would love to create this fun thing that I'm enjoying.
Yeah.
So this is the thing I want to continue. I want to enjoy my work and if something will happen, hopefully not, I think I will just make coffee and will enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
peaceful life.
Yeah, I think, yeah, exactly. It's like just, I already feel very privileged, right? It's not that I feel like, oh, I've made it or anything like that. We still need to have a successful game, right? But
Yeah, it's still wishlisted.
Yeah,
Still
yeah,
waiting for it.
good. Everyone go to Steam right now and write Dino Lords and hit wishlist.
Yeah, we'll put the link in the,
Yeah,
in the bio.
Cool. But just kind of like living a fulfilling life is just sort of like pursuing creative work that I want to be doing, whatever that is, and that's changed over the years also for me. I think if I wasn't a game developer, I don't know, I'd like the idea of being like a storyteller of some sort, like a writer or.
You're doing pretty good at it.
Well, I think yeah, maybe. But I mean, if I wasn't in this line of work, I would probably want to try to do that. I love the power of stories and how I can move people. And I'm always in awe of people who are good at writing fiction. So yeah.
That's actually another good part of your future life.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the storytelling. Let's go to the last question. What advice would you give to the beginner designer, Sasha?
As question is, as the answer is, don't be afraid to to make mistakes. I think it's the most important thing, not to be afraid to research, to try something new, to try even different things, not only design, but for instance, I tried even something in, I don't know, some business advisor. I thought maybe I can design business processes. I tried this, I tried startup, etc. And it gives you experience, and I think it makes you interesting person and designer as well.
Mm-hmm. So basically get as much experience as you can while still doing design.
Yeah.
That's actually a good advice. Michael, what about you?
Well, okay. So first of all, I think that you gotta design a lot. If
Yeah.
you're like just like volume and velocity, just I made so much crap, and I think it's honestly I think it's good advice. Just instead of working on like one big project, like work on 10 smaller projects. You'll learn more. I also think it's really healthy to have, like we talked about, loving things earlier, having like lots of passions and hobbies. I think that's a great source of inspiration, and I think we should always sort of like seek to like expand the hobbies that we have, fall in love with new things, broaden that horizon. I think that's kept me energized. People always ask like, how do you work on so many different things? I was like, that's exactly how I do it. You jump around. You don't work on one thing for a long time because that burns you out. Like you want to switch up. Today I'm like talking to amazing people here, and tomorrow I'll work on some more video games, right? And it's like changing things up. Last week I was in Spain to give a talk, and like so I think I really think variety is a good way of doing it. People that sit down and be like, okay, I'm going to read the whole book now. I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to go to. That's why I think a lot of design schools also fail. Is because people sort of they try to sit and learn this in this vacuum, right? And then just go through it all. I think that's bad advice. I think you should taste all of what life has to offer. It'll just kind of echoing what you said, like it will make you a better designer, a better maker, and then just kind of try to make a lot. Like just write stuff, make stuff, build stuff, learn how to code. If you like whatever, like figure. I like to like make little products. Like even for like our family, like we do like. I'm always the guy recording the travel videos and everything and making that sort of stuff. But also every year, like I try to like take the 200 best pictures we've taken in a year and create like a little book. We've done that for like 15 years now. So we have each year.
Wow, that's actually amazing.
Yeah, and I really like turning things into little products. It kind of gives it a shape in a way. Kind of like with the books, same way. I want this to exist in the world, and so I think designers should do that. I think that's like figure out what is the desired thing you want to see in the world, and just try to work towards that. I think that's good advice, for new designers, for any designers.
Yeah, I think
for
it's
any person, I think.
Yeah.
Even,
yeah,
not
even
only
in
design.
not even in design. Yeah, it's just
No.
for any person who wants to fulfill their dreams or live the life for their fullest.
Yeah.
You know, life is more full when you don't stop to explore.
So don't stop exploring. Well, thank you for your time and for all of this.
Thank you.
Sasha, was always nice to see you.
Thank you.
And thank you
Not remotely.
for the crew. Guys, you were
Yeah,
amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.